Now then, how are you? Welcome to Super Sunday. Last week we had an absolute blind. I've had to bring my mate in to help us out. We've been that busy this week. About as much use as a chocolate fire guard. But I've got some blinding gear for you this week. Christmas section. I went absolutely bananas last week, and I think you're doing the right thing by getting in early. I won't lie to you. I'm going to start as always with the steak section. I've got some beautiful rump picanhas this week. Rump picanha steaks. This is the sweetest bit of the rump. Quality bit of meat. And these are 8 for 20 quid on your rump picanha steaks. 8 for 20. If you want in a rump picanha joint, I've got them plain, or I've got them in the black pepper and steak glaze, finished off in a bit of herbs and black pepper. And it's like this. You know when you say to your partner, what are you having for tea this week? What do you fancy for your tea tonight, love? And he says, whatever. Imagine if you turned around and said this. Actually, what I'd like is a blinding rump picanha from Bennett's, brought to room temperature while we enjoy a glass of wine, seared both sides, finished off in oven just for about 8 minutes, so it's cooked pink in middle, and we'll have some fresh vegetables, and we'll take dessert in the bedroom, because that's what you'll get with these absolutely top quality, restaurant quality pieces of meat. 8 for 20, 12.50 a joint. Do not miss out on the rump picanhas. I've done some mini ones if you want to do them individually on the plate, just like a little individual mini rump picanha. That's just the tail bit with a little garlic butter floret at £5 a joint. See what you think of them. I've got sirloin or ribeye, both on offer, 4 for 15, 8 for 20. Nice deal on steaks there. I've got some Aberdeen Angus, top quality rump steaks at 3 for £15. I'm doing a whole bulk deal on them at 55. If you want a full one, there'll be an option for it whole or roasted at 55. Plenty took us up on the bulk deal last week. People ready to fill up, colder weather coming. So £3 in weight for 15 on them. I've got 25 650 gram substantial steaks. Belgian blue ribeyes, not a lot of fat, lovely and soft. Look at them, beautiful. They're $8.99 a steak. So there's 25 of them. When they're gone, and when they're gone, we've none. So just worry about that later. But please, take me up on the picanha. I'm telling you, they'll reignite your love life. I've done a little bit of a special. I've still got the essentials box on, by the way, but we've done a little bit different in here. A full mixed grill for 2 people, £12.99. You've got lamb chops, you've got chicken fillets, you've got rump steak, bacon, gammon steak, black pudding and sausage. Just a little bit of something different. Like I say, we're always chopping and changing every week. That's what this show's about. So enjoy the lovely mixed grill for 2. Proper job at £12.50. See how you go on. Nice big half loins of pork at a tenner. Or I've done some 1.5 Aberdeen Angus rolled rump joints at £17.50 a joint. See what you think. I had a few people asking for bigger joints. I've took you up on it. I've listened to you. See what you think. Lamb chops, tandoori, plain or minted, 8 for a tenner. Beef short ribs, as always, 6 for 10. Duck breasts went absolutely crazy last week. You really took us up on them. So I've got them in the plum sauce or plain, 4 for £10. Stewing steak, braising steak, shin beef, £3 in weight for a tenner, as is the steak mince and Aldo's mince. Aldo's mince, don't forget, if you're new to the show, is beef mince. It's got basil, it's got salt and pepper, it's got cracked pepper, and it's got garlic in it. It just smells like an Italian restaurant when you're cooking it. Flavoured mince, it's the future. See what you think. Right, Christmas range. Whew, we've had to upgrade it. It went bananas. It went colossal. So, 3 in 1 bird. So that's turkey, finished with dry cured bacon. Inside there you've got 2 types of stuffing. You've got chicken and you've got duck. 3 in 1 birds, £29.99. There won't be this price over Christmas. And the reason I'm trying to get them in now is because signature stuff like that takes quite a lot of doing. But, and simple facts, supply and demand, they go up in price. That's just how it is. So the sensible person, due to them saying there's going to be a bit of shortage, what's going to happen at Christmas, I don't know. But if yours is in, it's in freezer, you take it out. You know, like I told you last week, people moan about freezing meat. they don't really have any thought behind it. They just say, I don't like freezing meat. If you take it out of your freezer, put it straight in the back of your fridge, let it temper slowly, it'll be absolutely fine. So that's totally your choice. I've got the 6 rib crown of pork loin. I've taken the skin back, I've put some stuffing, an apple and sage glaze in there. We'll finish it off with a bit of salt. I'll chine this off for you, so when you've finished cooking it, you just take it off there, and then you've got your ribs as well. I'll put your paper bits in a separate little bag. Obviously you don't cook it with that on. We've got the signature sirloin joint, which is finished off with whole grain mustard, garlic and herbs at $19.99. I've got some half carvery rib roast at $29.99, or I've got the absolute belter, the centerpiece showdown. I don't reckon you'll get to Christmas without trying that. That's a whole rib of beef, boned and rolled, finished off with a steak and pepper glaze. It's got a little bit of garlic butter floret. In the centre of it, I've put a little bit of whole grain mustard, so you've got the flavour. That is a real signature piece of meat. Granted, it's $89.99. It's a huge piece, minimum 6 kilos. See what you think of it. It's a beautiful piece of meat. Not for everybody, I know, but for them that are wanting a centrepiece for Christmas, it'll be an absolute belter. Now, this is a nice piece of meat. 2.5 kilo Aberdeen Angus rump, just finished off with a little bit of whole grain mustard and cracked pepper. At $29.99, I think it's a very, very good price. Now this, for them who like lamb, whether it be Christmas or now, is equivalent of Barnsley chops, boned out, so it's all centrepiece, sirloin and fillet, with a little bit of mutton mince inside and a little bit of stuffing. A beautiful piece of meat to serve 8 to 10 people. There's a little bit of something different. Granted, $39.99, not the cheapest cut, but you are getting an exquisite piece of meat with that, no doubt about it. Now, these will be going like, these will be the Martin of Fire deal. These will sell quicker than fast. If you don't know who Martin of Fire is, he was the greatest, fastest winger that's ever run. But get them in now. Turkey crowns to serve between 8 and 10 people, $19.99. They will absolutely fly out and will sell out this week, because I've only got so many. Half horseshoe mild cure gammons, also finished up in the honey, soy and treacle glaze. They went really well last week at $19.99. Like I say, the Christmas section, for them who are organised, get it in. Get it in, you've not to worry about. And you've got a few more quid to spend at Christmas. Buy me a present maybe. We're looking after you all year. Chinese ribs, smoky barbecue ribs, salt and pepper ribs, simple, cheap as chips, £4 in weight for a tenner. Stir fry, Chinese chicken, peri peri Nando's chicken, both £2 in weight for a fiver, just a little stocking filler. These bloody things did my nut in last week. I was sick of making them. But 800 gram portions of natural chicken nuggets in the southern fried glaze. Remember, put them on a piece of grease-proof paper, else they'll stick to tray. But they absolutely flow out. Fiver for 800 grams, can't go wrong. Lamb noisettes, so that's like sirloin steak of lamb, boned out, another one. Get you back in big bed deal or the restaurant. Bring the restaurant to the home. That's what you're going to do with them. The £10 each, granted. Like I said, this is not a race to the bottom. This is not a car boot sale. It's about bringing you quality cuts of meat at the right money. We appreciate your business, and all we want to do is look after you. Oven busting flat ribs, tenner a pop. Barnsley chops, now that's that piece of exquisite festive lamb boned out. So you've got sirloin, fillet, beautiful Barnsley chops at 3 for £15. Half chickens, 3 for a fiver. So we've got them in Nando's and tandoori, both way rounds, 3 for £5. Like I say, we've got a bit for everybody at Bennett's. Massive gilt pig, finished with a little bit of fat, tomahawk pork chops, the best money can buy, 5 for a tenner. Chicken goujons, peri peri, salt and pepper, garlic butter, £2 in weight for a fiver. I'm not even gonna harp on about them. Belly pork, salt and pepper, Chinese or plain pork, £4 in weight for a tenner. Whole chickens, plain, salt and pepper, or garlic and herb, $4.99 a chicken. Anywhere around you want them, $4.99 a chicken. The beautiful chickens them. Last week, we had the massive ones on. There's the free gift. You'll have noticed in some of your boxes there were 2 chickens in. We run out of the 2.5 kilo ones, but we did try and upgrade you with a bit more weight. Anybody who were inconvenienced, I'm sorry, but I do try and upgrade it. I don't ever try and take the Michael, I just try and look after you. But it was a great sale last week. Really, really got behind it. It's been a tough week, but we like tough weeks. If we have tough weeks, we're busy, and that's what we like to do. Chicken thighs, capped. There's only so many of these. Garlic butter, peri Nando's, Chinese, plain, 10 for $2.99. When they're gone, they're gone, and when they're gone, we've none. Job done. If you want the deal on all 4, it's 10 of each for 10 quid. Job done. Baby Ben's, 8 for a tenner. That's the steak burger in the chili mix with a little bit of garlic butter floret, or the Angus steak burgers, anywhere around 8 for £10. Now these are new. Pork ribeye steaks, cut extra thick, finished in a garlic and herb glaze, and that crust on them is very, very simple. It's sage and onion mix, you know, like what you get in Paxo. But I swear to God, when you put it on the back of that garlic and herb mix, bake them off in the oven, they're absolutely divine, especially with that little garlic butter floret. They're real succulent, something new, something different. If you like pork, you like Paxo, and you like garlic, you'll be absolutely cushy because it's all mixed into one and it's double cushy, as Del Boy would say. Whole pork loins, 20 quid. £5 packs of smoked bacon, a tenner. £5 packs of plain bacon, a tenner. Whole gammons, crept up slightly at 35 quid. Not what I can do about it. 5 kilos of chicken fillet, 25 quid. And then, the one that really went well last week were this. On your bulk deal, that went really, really well last week, massive deal on these. You're getting a whole sirloin, a whole gammon, and a whole pork loin for 100 quid. If you select the option for cut, the cut will be taking 2 joints off and steak in the middle. It'll be steak in half and leaving half as a joint, and it'll be taking 2 joints off and steak in the middle. That will be what you'll get if you opt for it cut. These went rapido last week, and they will do at that money, because these things are going to go up in price. But the idea about Super Sunday, that's my skill set, is to get you some gear at right money, get you it when it's right. I think meat is going to be going up, you know, just down to haulage, down to work, down to labour, and down to supply and demand with time of year that's coming. So I'm not trying to ram it down your neck, but you listened to me last week, I'd listen to me again and see how we go. But that is a cracking sale for you this week. Your free gift this week on spending £100 is 3 peri Nando's half chickens. How's that? So that's your free gift. Thank you for your business. Look out for the Christmas hamper. Christmas hamper's coming up, so you can order that as well. See how we go on. Take care.